My fellow citizens of all nations, I found this interesting video online about K-pop and what it's really selling. So I have not seen this video yet, and let's watch it together and let's see the video.
Most people think K-pop sells music. But that is a multi-billion-dollar bullshit. As a Korean, I've spent my entire life surrounded by K-pop. And there are things about this industry that outsiders never hear about.
사람들이 말을 못하게 해요. 나 32살이에요. 오케이?
This is Korean Whistleblower Report on K-pop.
Before beginning, I don't mean to insult anyone, and I hope you remember that I love cats.
First, why do teenagers have...
I also love K-pop. Basically, it gives about K-pop is pretty negative. Actually, myself, I know very little about K-pop. I've heard about BTS, right? They're very famous, and Blackpink. But I don't listen to them. I don't like the type of music. But yeah, I think they're the part of the K-pop. So yeah, let's see.
to lose weight and get plastic surgery?
Let's start by looking at how K-pop first began. South Korea's biggest entertainment companies are currently holding auditions for applicants born between 2008 and 2015. The average debut age of K-pop idols is also getting younger. From a young age, they live at the company and devote themselves to training without even attending school. Then, what is trainee life like? Among Korean idol trainees, there's an unspoken rule, the minus 120 rule. It means your weight should be your height minus 120. And they even took medicine to completely empty their stomach on the body weigh-in day. Agencies say they don't always put pressure on minors, but...
That's like a condo salesman saying, we are not selling condos, we are selling a lifestyle. Which means, fucking bullshit.
Is that the end of it? Once a trainee is almost certain to debut, they're often encouraged to get plastic surgery, usually while they're still in high school. Everyone says this isn't true, but I can very, very assure you, in most cases, it is. People know it happens. They just pretend they don't. So what happens if they don't debut? The company discards them like products. They're simply no longer profitable. And even after they debut, that's often when the control becomes even stricter. Living in company dorms isn't a choice. It's the default. Their travel, meals, schedules, and even personal relationships are often tightly controlled. Of course, it's still better than living freely in Pennsylvania. And for idols who haven't made it big, the company's word effectively becomes law.
뭔가 안 어울릴 것 같은데. 근데 맞아. 진짜 맛있어요. 좋은 자본이야.
I know. It's the path they chose and it's not for others to interfere with. But am I the only one who finds this culture disturbing?
They don't recruit children because they can work longer or stay beautiful longer. They recruit them because they are selling.
K-pop has grown from the music of a...
Because they are selling.
Selling what?
K-pop has grown from the music of a small country into a global industry worth over $12.6 billion a year. Bang Si-hyuk, the producer behind BTS, is worth around $2.6 billion, ranking 15th among Korea's richest business leaders. But...
혹시 K-pop 좀 좋아하시나요?
유튜브로 간간히 듣는 것 같아요.
유튜브로만 간간히 듣는 정도. 그럼 요즘 아이돌이나 뭐 K-pop 아이돌도 좀 많이 아시는 편이신가요?
아니요, 잘 몰라요.
네. 그럼 혹시 K-팝을 따로 소비를 해보신 적 있을까요? 뭐 앨범을 산다거나 콘서트를 간다거나 이런 적 있으실까요?
아니요, 따로 없어요. 네.
this raises one question. Even in Korea, only a relatively small number of people actively spend money on K-pop. And even lesser-known idols are generating huge revenue. Most fans just listen to the music, but how does the industry make this much money? To better understand the K-pop industry, we interviewed a long-time K-pop fan.
가장 많이 썼을 때가 쇼케이스에 응모하려고 좀 그런 거는 좀 많이 살수록 유리하니까.
쇼케이스가 이제 데뷔할 때
데뷔도 있고 이제 컴백할 때도 쇼케이스를 항상 해서
어떤 거를 해야 응모를 할 수 있나요?
앨범 장수당 응모권 하나씩 이렇게 해서.
Every time K-pop idols make a comeback, they hold a showcase. And if you want to attend that showcase, your chances increase the more albums you buy. That's because each album comes with one entry.
이게 줄 세우기라고 좀 많이 산 사람 순으로 좀 팬사인회도 그렇고 무조건 가고 싶다 하시면은 진짜 막 100장도 사고 뭐 그렇게 하시는 것 같아요.
제가 중학교 정도 때는 친구들이 그 팬사인회 초청받으려고 CD를 이렇게 키만큼 세워놓을 정도로 네네네.
K-pop idol also regularly hold fan signing events, but among fans, there's a widely held belief called lineup, that the people who buy the most albums are selected first.
앨범도 이게 버전이 다른 거예요. 똑같은 음악이지만 버전이 좀 다르게 나오고
네, 세 가지가 이렇게 크게 나와요.
안에 있는 사진들도 다 다른 거예요.
네, 컨셉이 다 달라요.
To make fans more willing to buy large numbers of albums, K-pop agencies came up with a trap: multiple album versions. Recently, one album was released in more than 20 different versions. Each version comes with different packaging and photo books. For example, even though they contain the exact same songs, they split them into different versions like this: a standard version, a MAGA version, a radical left version, the American version. Just kidding.
이 앨범 경우에는 하나에 2가지 버전 포토카드가 있거든요.
Albums also come with photo cards of the idols, since each album only includes one or two. Some fans buy multiple copies just to get the photo they want.
Actually, I cannot help but talk about idols, right? Because this word is used quite often. The idols, right? From a religious standpoint, that type of thing is clearly forbidden. I'm not sure how idol is related to this, because I think idols carries a religious meaning as well, that you worship something, you to put something on the certain place that only God should be. But yeah, it's interesting word used in very interesting context here.
They even have a gacha system for photo cards. Honestly, I hate parting with my money even for my diabetes meds, so I literally have no idea if this is a rip-off or a good deal. By the way, this dude looks hot as fuck. This is how K-pop companies make so much money. Some fans buy a staggering number of albums. In Japan, one fan reportedly bought 1,000 albums, kept the fan meeting entries, and threw the rest out on the street.
But here's the strange part. Even after hearing all of this, why do millions of people still support K-pop? Why is this industry more popular than ever?
In fact, many idol fans complain about what they see as this kind of money grab. They continue to spend large amounts of money, even knowing it's not good for them, knowing it's bad for them, and still doing it. I can't understand it. I know K-pop is beautiful too. Countless artists work hard behind the scenes, and idols are talented in every way, from singing and dancing to fan service. Their music even reduces road rage in Toronto.
K-pop idols are basically the same as high school teen movie in US.
The only difference is that K-pop doesn't have that funny black guy character.
But this industry is far more intelligent and far more twisted. It's more like Stephen Hawking.
In a 2022 interview, Bang Si-hyuk said that HYBE's goal was to become more than just an entertainment company. And when you look at the platform they've built, it becomes clear what K-pop is really selling. The app is a Facebook for idols and fans to communicate. This kind of platform is designed around sharing everyday moments between artists and fans, including posts, photos, and live broadcasts. But I think there's another reason companies build platforms like this, one that goes beyond the revenue. From here, culinary expert Dr. Kim will explain.
In the past, I would simply grill the fish and serve it. But one day I had a doubt. Wait, why are we only selling the fish? I've got some bad still stone-eye, so what do? I continue making delicious fishes, but at the same time, I've decided to turn every single part of this fish into a source of revenue. I've cut up the head and show people what this fish is thinking. And of course, I remove the bones. This fish can't afford to show a single flaw. Finally, I cut up the tail and show the path this fish has traveled. And the best part, I don't have to do this with just one fish. I can sell other fish too, because we're the most popular fish shop in this town. And that is how the idol industry really works.
So naturally, a question follows. If there's demand for it, and companies simply met the demands, what's the problem?
일단 팬들이 있는데 팬들은 자기를 좋아해서 돈을 쓰는 건데 그렇게 대놓고 공개적으로 연애를 하거나 그러면 이제 팬층을 얇아지게 만드는 이제 자기 무덤을 파는 행동이라고.
An industry that sells relationship has a huge problem. It is the relationship itself.
This protest truck isn't about labor unions or politics. It's there simply because an idol was dating. In your early 20s, the age when people are supposed to fall in love, they can sing about love, but they're never allowed to fall in love themselves. This man is a first-generation K-pop idol. He was one of the biggest stars of his time, but at the age of 31, he had to hold a press conference just because he was dating.
내가 하나만 있다면은 제가 사랑하는 사람 한 번 만나고 내가 말하고 싶은 걸.
I really hope that this is some sort of a skit or a joke. Huh? I genuinely hope that this is a joke right now. I really hope that this is a joke.
사람들이 말을 못하게 해요. 나 32살이에요. 오케이?
Western pop stars can commit crimes and still not get cancelled, but K-pop idols get cancelled like Joe Biden. Getting cancelled has become routine. If Kanye West were Korean, he would have gotten a job at McDonald's 2 hours after downloading Twitter.
Okay, then fans are the problem. 아이돌분들이 좀 따로.
Wait, are you telling me that K-pop stars can be cancelled because they date as an adult? And there will be someone protesting and saying, how dare you date? I mean, what type of fan base does these people even have? Are they like, this has to be a joke, please.
다른 분야의 가수분들에 비해서 좀 많이 사생활이나 이런 것들이 억압되어 있는 편이잖아요. 그런 거에 대해서는 어떻게 생각하시나요?
그렇다고 느끼는데 뭐 그 정도로 벌기도 하니까.
아, 돈을 그 정도로 버니까. Most fans didn't buy the music in the first place. They bought an emotional relationship with the artist, and without those loyal fans, K-pop industry could never make this kind of money. Which means the companies want their idols to receive the level of attention and inclusion from the very beginning.
Recently, airport departures by K-pop idols became a major controversy in South Korea. Fans and reporters who knew their flight schedules crowded the airport.
This has to be a joke, please.
They've also been slammed for excessive security. It might be because it reminded people of someone. Trading someone's travel information is illegal. Then how do fans and reporters know? Just like Reddit is full of experts on American politics.
Average Reddit starter pack. Oh my god. This is so man, this is average Reddit user.
X is where you learn about K-pop. It only costs $10. After waiting for an hour, there still wasn't a crowd outside the airport, but out of nowhere, everyone rushed out with cameras. I wasn't even sure it was the idol I was looking for, so I just... If I'd known there'd be this many cameras, I would have dressed better.
Wait, is this real?
It was,
and this is real. That I cannot image being so free.
True, the buying and selling of airport information. The fact that the information was real and that both reporters and fans knew everything. On my way home, I had one thought. I want to give them everything I have. But seriously, I think turning someone's lives into products is something K-pop should move away from.
Now, what do you think K-pop is really selling? Whatever it isn't music. K-pop sells emotional access. That's why idol can date. That's why fans buy over 100 albums. That's why companies recruit children in the first place. They create emotional access more effectively. Nobody is really the villain. The idols and fans make their own choices. And the companies simply follow the logic of capitalism. But can we honestly call this a beautiful industry?
This might not look like a serious issue, just supply and demand balancing itself out. That's what people would say. But that's the comfortable lie. Because the real problem in this industry is something far deeper. The fact that music is no longer the product. South Korea is already globally known for its obsession with appearance and cosmetic surgery. And the K-pop system doesn't just reflect that culture, it amplifies it. It turns it into an industrial standard. Everything has to look flawless, controlled, engineered, market-ready. K-pop idols sing that you don't have to be beautiful. They sing that it's okay to be imperfect. Trust me, they're among the people who know better than anyone that reality doesn't work that way. K-pop idols are still extraordinary. Their music has genuinely saved someone's lives. And the love fans have for their idols is just as real. That should never be dismissed. But if there's one thing that's clear about this industry, this culture, it's that there's still plenty of room to improve. Like the German economy.
일단 우리나라 사람들이 케이팝을 좋아하는 건 정서가 우리나라에서 발생이 된 거니까 좀 더 애국심 이런 것도 있지 않을까 싶고, 또 알다시피 이제 케이팝 아티스트들이 잘생기고 이쁘고 또 시각적으로도 그런 만족감이 있어서 좋아하는 것 같고, 외국인 입장에서 봤을 때는 한국이란 이미지를 좀 더 정확하게 이제 아이돌이라는 그런 상업으로 인해서 또 볼 수도 있고.
God carved from wood or stone, this is heresy from a religious standpoint. Anyways, I want to share few thoughts I have about this. So the first thing will be this. I mean, how they do these idols, whatever they are, the stars, educate themselves. But I don't think this is specifically sort of this grander issue. I think it's diabolical that they are not allowed to date and etc. But it's clear that they are selling not just emotion, but some sort of... I'm trying to think of like what type of people are like true fans of this industry. Why don't you just chill out with your body, drink beer, or why won't you just try to fix a car, or just get into hobby, play table tennis, go swim, go to the gym, I don't know, do something else. Like, why have you bother to do this, to bother these other people and be interested with their life? As for the money spent, I think people spend money in this day and age in a lot of things. And it's their money, they can spend it however they want it. But I think generally what I struggle to understand in the sort of not only in K-pop industry, but in this worship of people industries, I don't understand why you have to worship a footballer or why you have to worship this movie star, etc. I've always been this type of person that I don't care. I don't care who the actor is and etc. I might respect some characters, but I understand that it's an actor that's playing it. And I might like certain music, but I'm not going to have like, oh, this section, oh my god, like, who cares? At the end of the day, we're all human beings. I don't understand this sort of worshipping of other human beings by other human beings. I think this is nonsense. And this is it for today. Hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below. If you know an interesting video I should react to as well, comment down below, let me know.